research and development. Dato' Amar Speaker, I would like to clarify that one of the main objectives of setting up the Sarawak Research and Development Council is to coordinate and facilitate the effort of various agencies and institutions undertaking research in Sarawak, and not to conduct any research of its own. Hence, there is no issue of duplication and redundancy. In fact, Sarawak Research and Development Council will remove duplication and streamline our effort to optimize our resources. Sarawak Research and Development Council will also help to commercialize the outcomes of the R&D done in the state. In drafting the Sarawak Research and Development Council Ordinance, the Ministry had several engagements with all the research agencies, universities, and other relevant stakeholders to obtain inputs and comments from them. The Ordinance, therefore, is a product of all these inputs. We will have a workshop in December with all the stakeholders and research institutions to determine the research clusters relevant to Sarawak needs. We will also, from time to time, bring in expertise to engage with the various R&D clusters and the industry to share knowledge and spark ideas on how we can innovate to bring about benefit to Sarawak and its people. Ali Yang Berhormat Kota Besar has argued that allocating funds for research and development by developing states such as Sarawak is a waste of money and effort. He quoted studies that claim that there is no link between investment in R&D and the development of developing countries. I do not dispute the findings of the study, but it is understandable that the developing countries will not be able to allocate significant amount of funds toward R&D. However, it is a fact that both developed countries such as Israel, US, Japan, Germany, South Korea, as well as developing countries such as Vietnam, Indonesia, Cyprus, Botswana, and the Philippines are investing in R&D as they recognize the importance of developing R&D capability in order to progress. Singapore, South Korea, and Taiwan did not wait until they become developed countries before investing in R&D. Instead, the investment in R&D has been an important factor that has propelled them to become developed countries. Our R&D will focus on utilizing our rich biodiversity and natural resources to bring value and benefit to the state. Dato' Amar Speaker, for the information of Ali Muhammad Popiasau, the Bio Valley Park building located at Kertin University, Malaysia, has recently been completed. The certificate of practical completion of the building was issued on 18 May 2017, and the first set of equipment has already been delivered to the facility. The second tender for equipment is currently being processed, while the final equipment tender will be called on the first week of January 2018. Rectification works are currently undergoing under the defects liability period, and the facility will be fully operational towards the middle of 2018. The Bio Valley Park will be managed and operated by Kertin Malaysia, and it fits with intention of the Sarawak Research and Development Ordinance in facilitating commercialization and ultimately enhancing the bioeconomy of Sarawak. As for the interim teachers, actually I have already had a press conference for this, but I would like to repeat here in this August House. Originally, there were altogether 601 candidates who were accepted as interim teachers with the State Education Department in 2016. Of these 392, there is no such thing as pass or fail actually, got through the first psychometric test, while 209 did not get through. The 209 interim teachers who did not get through the first interview were given a second chance, out of which 134 did get through, while 75 did not get through. This means that from the original number of 601 interim teachers who started in 2016, 526, that is 88% of them have actually gone through and their service have been continued. The service of the 75 interim teachers who did not get through the second time should have been terminated by the Sarawak Education Department on the 30th of June 2017. However, I personally went to see the Minister of Education on May 2017. 2017, and appealed to him to give them the third chance and be engaged until the end of the school term, school year, and also to be conducted or to be given the third psychometric test. And I would like to explain here, what do you mean by psychometric test? Psychometric test is designed by specialists, normally they are psychologists, and to test the mental traits of a person, whether he or she is suitable for the job. In the past, multinational companies, agencies, and all this normally depend on your CVs, the curriculum vitae. So if your CVs are beautiful, normally you will get the job. And if you are doing very well during the interviews, normally you will be taken in. But it is found out that the correlation between the performances on the job and the CVs is not really very encouraging. It's quite low. So that's why they started to come up with a psychometric test. That is to test the mental trait of a person. I don't know whether we politicians also should be given a psychometric test. Whether we are suitable to be politicians. If we shout all the time, maybe that is one of the criteria. If we smile all the time, I think that is good for us in the kampong. So the 75 interim teachers will be given a third chance, and that is the final chance, and they will be sitting for the exam on the 30th of this month. And hopefully that they do well and the services will be continued.
A member for Padungan.
Thank you, Dato Speaker, and thank you, Honorable Minister. Before I ask a question on the interim teacher, I will respond to the psychometric test on the politician. It should not be done for the politician because it will be the result will be used by the speaker to table another motion to disqualify an officer, which is very unfair, very unfair.
So before we are thinking,
to your question,
never mind.
Yes, I'm coming to the
I don't mind. Then give me a chance.
Yes.
Before we are thinking of introducing the psychometric test for the politician, member for Padungan is already scared of that.
Okay, Padungan, proceed with the question, please.
I only scared the result will be misused.
How do you know? The problem with DAP, Ali Muhammad Papadungan, the problem with DAP is that you always presume that we do this, we do that. we have not done it. So you presume that we are very stupid here.
I
We are not stupid.
I don't want to argue. I want to go into the issues. Honorable Minister, how about the contract for the time being?
There's no contract. Once they pass, then they'll be recruited like anybody else.
Before they pass, yeah.
No, before they pass, because they already been terminated because that up to the end of the school year. And now it's already school holidays.
Not yet.
No, for the SPM only, so there be school holiday, they'll be terminated. So once they pass later on, when the school term start, they will be re-engaged as permanent teachers like anybody else. Okay, paham?
For the time being, they have been deprived
I
of
just
the salary.
don't understand.
Yes.
I just don't understand why be from Papadungan try to champion. There are a lot of people who fail to enter universities, who fail to get jobs somewhere else. I would like to encourage YB Papadungan to champion and tell the universities they need to be accepted into universities.
Honorable Minister,
Why you
I have to.
concentrate on this?
If I may,
75, we should given already third chance already.
Already
We are
fine.
giving them third
Member.
chance. No, I don't want to
no,
answer anymore.
the issue of apart from this 75,
Okay,
apart from this
Dato'
75,
Mas
there are a
Speaker,
few others,
Bagi
999,
Member,
are still facing the same problem.
Dato' Mas Speaker,
199 also facing the same problem. I would like the ministry to address to this issue also. They are from 2016 batch, and they are the third phase. 199 of them. I have just informed through private message after I approved the motion.
Dato' Mas Speaker, bagi menghindari ucapan pengumuman ini, saya ingin merakamkan sabas dan terima kasih kepada Dato' Mas Speaker, Timbalan Speaker serta pegawai-pegawai dan petugas Dewan Undangan Negeri yang telah melaksanakan pelajanan persidangan ini dengan penuh efisien dan jayanya. Saya juga ingin merakamkan ucapan terima kasih kepada semua pegawai kerajaan serta agensi-agensi yang terlibat, khasnya daripada Kementerian saya dan Jabatan Pendidikan Negeri Sarawak atas komitmen dan kerjasama yang telah diberikan sepanjang persidangan ini. Bersempena dengan perayaan Hari Krismas dan Tahun Baru Cina, Tahun Baru 2018, saya ingin mengucapkan Merry Christmas kepada rakan-rakan kita yang beragama Kristen dan selamat Tahun Baru kepada semua. Sekian, terima kasih.